Hey everyone, happy to see you guys. And topic of today is it safe to travel to Ukraine 2017? It's a part 2. I've already made this video, but this is part 2. So, what if you are a person that is traveling, is considering to travel to Ukraine? You're thinking about going for the first time, you're a little bit worried. Is it safe? Is it dangerous? Is it how is that? I had quite a few people going to Ukraine this spring and even in winter. I have one very adventurous subscriber that went for Christmas, was talking again to a girl from the dating agency, and then in the last moment after he bought tickets she canceled. This is where you get an alert because agency not interested that you meet the person. They want you to keep write letters, so they get kind of like a passive income almost. So the girl was very active, and then suddenly she canceled. He still had the tickets, still went, had a great time, even in the winter when it's like so cold. It's pretty cold in Ukraine, it's similar to Michigan. So then he went again. Oh, then he actually went and he had a wonderful time. Despite that, he was kind of rejected, he made connection with somebody else, and it still was fun at the time. He took such a great care of her. They had a wonderful time, but turned out not to be the right thing again. Now he's talking with a lady who actually is way more into communication with him. She speaks language, and I really pray that that's the right one. I'm just admiring bravery of this man because he has a lot going on, but he's determined to find a beautiful, loving woman, and I know that this is going to happen. And yeah, he survived all these trips, despite of discouragement, despite of winter. Of course, spring is a great time to go because it's beautiful, it's getting warmer. Spring and summer and early fall are really good times. I am going to make some videos about tips how to prepare for a trip to Ukraine, just reminders. But I really believe that traveling to Ukraine is just really no different than traveling to other countries. The only difference, one of the differences, is that English isn't as widely spoken. In the airport, there are some people that speak English, right? But it's not on the greatest level, and some don't, which is kind of surprising because you would think that in international airport everybody should speak English. It might be not as welcoming in some places that aren't maybe the central. So if you go into Ukraine, you can search some Airbnb or hotels, look for something that has central location. We have huge choices. Read the reviews. Reach out to me to askveronika 2017 gmail.com. If you stay in a central location, I can tell you one thing: you're much better off than Detroit, Michigan, or Chicago, or New York. There is really not so much going on. The square, we had some stuff going on the central square in Ukraine, in Kiev, on Independence Square. It's all over now. I mean, it's over. There is no demonstrations or anything like that. It's open, it's nice. Summer is a really good time to come because there is a lot of people on the street, just walking, having some treats, going to restaurants. It's pretty fun and it's laid back at the same time because it's not compared, European cities, Eastern European cities, they aren't compared to American big cities. It's a little bit different ball game. You're not gonna get shot, I don't care what race you are, what background you are. You might get attention, you might, get questions, or people might ask you to picture them. Some people might, be sometimes a little rude, just as everywhere else, but nobody will think of shooting you or hurting you. The worst things that can happen is that people will try to get close to your wallet. So I always say in my every videos, make sure your wallet is super tight. You know, you can almost feel it. It's somewhere like near your chest, in your chest pocket, zipped with your documents. Have a backup for your documents on a cloud, have it on your computer, have your copies of your documents always. If you want, you can put some stuff in a safe. If you are in a hotel, you can put things in the safe. You basically would benefit if you would prepare a couple of things. I did help, couple of, several of my subscribers just recently. It was getting picked up at the airport and having a little bit of guidance and having a translator. But it really depends. Maybe you already have a plan. Maybe you've been there before, so you know how to get around. So if you have some questions or you need a little bit of help, please let me know. I'm going to be in Ukraine in July this summer 2017, and if you have some plans, so the tour, my guidance tour starts July 7th through July 25th. I'm gonna be there a little bit longer, but this is a short date and I'm there. So if you're one of my subscribers or you're planning to be there, even if you are with another agency or you just gonna be there, yeah, feel free to contact me. I would have pleasure meeting you. Maybe you can meet some of people that going on my tour, so we can have some fun and maybe go some places you've never been, because there is a tourist part of Kyiv, but with the tour I want to go to some places that aren't so tourist, some new regions, some older regions, some regular places like subway, maybe, I don't know, just combination of things. And I just wanna, people who with me on the tour to have different experiences, but also what they enjoy. We have a lot of different things. There are gonna be concerts, there is live music, there are bars where you can find a lot of foreigners. So, there are a lot of bars in the center at night. You can socialize. Many people would speak English because they also from other countries. Because it's a capital, there is a combination of people. Oh guys, sorry, I'm having, meanwhile here in Michigan, I'm having allergy on something, on the flying stuff. So you can have a great time in Ukraine, and it's just as safe or not safe like any other travel. Yes, there are differences. Yes, it's worth to look into it. It's worth to learn a little bit about the country. Maybe ask some, like I helped somebody, with taxi and interpreter again, and some other little services. Maybe asking somebody to help you, to meet you, maybe to hire somebody, or to have somebody, acquaintances, to socialize, to invite them out for dinner or concert. Everybody has a different vision of a good time. We're gonna have a combination of things over there, and I want the guys to have a great experiences and be willing to come back. So let me know if you have some more questions. I'm going to post some videos more on the safety tips in Ukraine, and also preparation, and clothing and the little things, little devices. Of course, you need adapter for European outlet and all those little things. It's gonna be like short videos just on tips, and we're gonna talk more about these things in my VIP group. It really depends on what experience you want to have, but if you always wanted to go to Ukraine and you have a possibility, do it while you can. Thank you.